Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, for those that don't know, I'm on TikTok, alright? You can follow me at TMossBoss. I also got some other profiles, but I mainly post on the TMossBoss profile. But anyways, I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok frequently. I know Vine ain't ever coming back, so I'm like, hey, you know what? I gotta go on TikTok now. Anyways, at times you will find videos on TikTok that are funny. You'll find dancing videos. You'll find videos that just don't even make any sense. I've seen videos and I'm like, why and how did I watch that? But then there are also cringy videos. There's videos that are so cringe and I'm like, fam, why? Why did you decide today was the day to post that? It was not. It won't be any other day of the week, the month, the year, the decade, the century. It doesn't matter when. There will never be a time to post that video. Alright? So anyways, just to kind of give you guys a backstory on how I even came across this video. So there is this, it was just some random girl I'd seen like scrolling through TikTok. And she was doing a cover of Alicia Keys and Jay-Z's song. I can't speak for some reason. Hold on, let me restart that again. Okay, hold on. All right. The TMossBoss Show, take two. I ain't gonna start the way. I'm just gonna start from the last checkpoint. But anyways, no, there's this song called Empire State of Mind. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard of it. For them wrestling fans out there, I think there was a promo a while ago where they had used that song from Alicia Keys and Jay-Z for I think they were in Madison Square Garden and they had used that. That was honestly one of my favorite wrestling promos of all time. In fact, I think I might watch that promo after I'm done doing this pod, if I remember to. But anyways, but no, popular song from Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. So the girl was doing a cover of Alicia Keys' part, wasn't doing so hot, but that was the comedy behind it. That's what she was trying to do. So anyways, I went to her profile. I was like, you know what? Because I like doing that there's videos I really like and I find funny. I go to that person's profile and I'm like, hey, you know what? Let me see if I can find some other videos of theirs that I might like, because I might want to hit them with a follow. Show that support to their channel or to their account and stuff. So I watched their first video because I was curious on what it was about. There's this girl that was that she was doing a duet video. For those that know them TikTok terms, but a duet video, for those that don't know, is pretty much when a person will have their video on the side of the other video. So it's kind of like a reaction video in a way. But because I think TikTok, they're big on reactions and stuff. They got many ways of doing reaction videos on there and stuff. But anyways, so the girl that was doing the Empire State of Mind cover was doing a duet to this other person on TikTok. And I guess she's a comedian, because she's up on stage cracking quote unquote jokes. But anyways, so she was overall talking about how, overall, getting on men that are into sports and stuff, and saying how, we take it too serious, and how, we'll use, our general life, things, and try to involve sports into it and stuff. One of the examples that she was using, when a guy's getting with the girl, how he'll use baseball terminology, first base, second base, third base, and then how she was getting on us for wearing jerseys, for talking as if we were on the team. And I'm like, first off, you don't you know what, actually, no, not even the first off what I was originally going to say. What I actually want to say is that I can tell that she done had some exes before that were really into sports. That was her moment to get back on all those exes. She's like, look at me. I've made it. I'm on some random stage. It ain't like it's the king of comedy. It ain't like it's any other, popular stage. She's just on this random stage just ranting. And she thinks she's a comedian. Here's the thing. There's, at times where people, they crack some funny jokes. They do some, some things at times. But not everybody is a comedian. It ain't meant for everybody. And it's definitely not meant for her. Because I'm saying, if I get up on a stage, right? like I probably would crack some jokes about like, you know, sports and how like the fans are with sports and stuff, tell some stories. But I'm not going to be going up there ranting about like, oh, like why men take sports seriously and this and that, and you guys be wearing the jerseys and over there talking about how oh, we lost and stuff and this. And I'm like, fam, who cares? Like honestly, who cares? And then she was trying to say, like, how would you feel if we were wearing some, what is them, like, outfits, that scrubs? She was like, how would you feel if we were wearing some scrubs watching Grey's Anatomy? He was like, oh, we couldn't have saved that guy. Lady, if that's what you want to wear, you can very well wear that. I don't even know what Grey's Anatomy is. Like, seriously, I just thought it was a TV. My thing is this, okay? And there's nothing against white people, but I just thought it was a show where a bunch of white people were up on there crying, okay? Grey's Anatomy seems like it's one of those Lifetime shows that, like, made it because it's so popular. Like, that's like... I feel like that's like angry, depressed women's, like, that's like their Stranger Things or their Squid Games or whatever it is. But anyway, I'm saying, like, you know, but I ain't gonna say that's for everybody. That's just, you know, I probably have made a lot of people upset by saying that. So you know what? Take backsies. I take back what I said. You know, you guys ain't gonna Dave Chappelle me and get me canceled and stuff. But I'm just saying, like, I don't get why she felt like that was, and it ain't even like it's one of those like bad jokes like, oh, I was offended or I was upset. Fam, I'm still gonna wear my jerseys when the Seahawks are playing or when the Seattle Krakens are playing. You know, if we ever get a basketball team, I'm gonna get their jersey too. I got a Mariners jersey, a Sounders jersey. I got it all. Now I'm like, and I know stores that do sell Sonics jerseys and stuff. So I'm like, no, there's gonna be a point in time where I just go out, get me a Sonics jersey, and I just got the whole lineup for all Seattle teams. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I don't think we should have a tennis team. You know, if we're gonna be honest, like do we have any tennis teams? Do we have any like kickball teams? I'm saying, like, no, if they ever make kickball a sport, I don't care if I'm 90 years old. I'm signing up for that team because I'm like, nah, whether I gotta be a coach, whether I gotta be an assistant coach or an actual legitimate player, I'm playing me some kickball, all right? So, but anyways. No, but I was like watching that video and it was just, man, it was so cringy. Even the girl that was doing that did the Empire State of Mind cover, even she was kind of just sitting there. She wasn't laughing or like anything. I was just watching it just to kind of see what she was talking about. Then as the video ended, I was like, huh, dang. Like she has a lot going on. But that's what I was saying though. Like, you can tell like she had some exes that was like really into sports. And I'm like, fam, like, talk about them, but you're talking, that's what, like, one of the things I just never understood, like, when and it can honestly be anybody out there. I'm saying, like, it could be guys, it could be girls, but they're always saying, like, oh, all men are horrible, all men are bad, all men are this, all men are that. And I'm like, fam, you can't put me in that, you know, category of the men that has hurt you. And then think, like, no, like I'm saying, because I'm like, I'm trying to think, when have I ever, well, there were a couple of times, but it was like, I had my reasons. They said things to me. I'm like, okay, well, you must have just thought I was one of those guys that's just going to be quiet. Like, no, there was the one time I just recently talked about this on my Twitch channel, but here's the thing, like, I have nothing but respect for women. I love women. I'm like, you know, my thing, I grew up, you know, mom and sister, they were like main characters, you know, in my life and stuff. And so I can't like look at a woman and just out of nowhere just be disrespectful. You know, like I think that's like one thing that overall like surprises people is that I don't refer to women as you know, the word for the, you know, definition of female dog. Like I don't call women like, you know, the B word and stuff or anything else that's the right. I stopped calling women females because I found out that was derogatory. So I was like, oh no, wait a minute. I'm like, women find being called a female derogatory. I was like, so I've now, like, even when I hear where a woman would say like, oh yeah, like female streamers or female singers or female actors or female whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, them women that are streamers or women that are actors or women that are singers, like that's what I say all the time. I can't remember the last time. If I like slip up, I'll slip up. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I avoid calling women females because I found out that it was derogatory. So I'm like, that's how much respect that I have for them. But I'm like, all I ask for is, can I just have a little bit, like just a tiny little bit of respect? Because I'm like, fam, like I'm not trying to say I deserve my respect, but I'm just saying, like, if I show respect to you, can I just have some respect back? Like it shouldn't just be a one-way street where you're giving me, like, or I'm giving you all the respect, but because I'm a man, I'm this and I'm that. Men ain't this, men are like, fam, like I know, like, talk, those are your exes. I'm not an ex. I don't even know you, fam. I don't even know that comedian's first name. So I'm saying, like, for her to talk, because I know it's funny though, because her like talking on that and stuff, now I don't know if she's talking on all men, but I honestly think she's just just had a bad case of exes. And but I'm saying, like, if she is talking on all men, I'm like, fam, like, there's men out there that don't even watch sports. Like, no, it tripped me out. There's this one guy I remember at my old job. He was a customer. And I asked them something sport related, and he said that he don't watch sports. I was like, oh wow. Like, he came off as like a sports guy though. He seems like the type where he'll, like, he done got mad at like fantasy football or something. Like, that's like what he looked like. He looks like the type that'll snatch his glasses off and be like, "Are you serious? Like, are you serious? Like, Russell Wilson's out for how many weeks?" Oh my God, he was just like, my whole team is ruined. My whole fantasy team is ruined. I can't believe this. Like, why would he get injured? Why? Like, he seemed like he would have them conversations and he's the only one in the room and stuff. But no, it turns out he wasn't even into sports. So that's why it tripped me out, like, to see that. But that just shows and tells people, like, hey, yo, like, this little picture that you paint for a group of people, that's not everybody. That goes like for men too. Like, this picture that you paint for women, that's not all women. And then for women, this picture that you paint for men, that's not all men. So that's why I'm like, it trips me out how when people will, because I'm like, when I hear like when men will say like certain things about women, I'm like, fam, I have yet to meet a woman like that. Like, I'm saying, like, and it's like, for like, maybe for an example, how they say like Hispanic women are crazy, like they do stuff out the ordinary. I'm like, fam, I've seen white women do some crazy stuff too. I think like Hispanic women, they act crazy. They'll say and do some crazy things, but and who knows, maybe there are, and that's the thing where I'm like, I feel like that the women that they're talking on, like, they've probably had some like crazy experiences and stuff with them, but it was probably like, just some, like, they're just only doing that to let you know, like, hey, don't mess with me. That's kind of like when a lion like lets out a roar and stuff. Like, it ain't full, like, the lion ain't attacking you. It's just letting you know, like, hey, this roar means that I will attack you. All right. So I'm just saying, like, you just keep that distance, keep your energy over there and stuff and so on. But I'm saying, like, what was the one freaking girl? I think she invited either her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband over to, like, I don't know what they were gonna do, but anyways, stabbed him up and I think had shot and killed him. Like, if the stabbing didn't kill him, I think it was either she stabbed him a bunch of times or killed him, or stabbed him a bunch of times, shot and killed him. And I'm like, that woman, I don't think she was Hispanic. I'm like, she's just crazy. I'm like, but I'm gonna look at her and be like, yeah, she's crazy. But I'm not going to see her situation and just be like, oh, all women are crazy because of this one woman that had her moments of just, insanity and stuff. She is now the spokesperson for all women. Okay. Like, no, she's not. Like, she is the spokesperson for herself and herself only. Like, even if she has a sister, I'm like, fam, like, that ain't got nothing to do with her. Okay. Now, I hope it ain't a situation where it's like the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. I hope it ain't nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, that's that woman. That's her. I have yet to see anybody else do some stuff like that. And it probably is happening. Guess what? It's them women too. But it ain't all women, okay? There's women that I know and I look at them, I'm like, they don't even like the sight of blood. So I'm like, they ain't never killed nobody. They ain't about that life. So that's why I'm like, what? Like, that's why when I just see certain times, like when they're just talking about a group of people, I'm like, how do you know that? And you've never even met all people. Like, that's like one of the things I try to explain to people is that don't put all people in this category and you have even met all of them people. All right. So that's all I'm trying to say. So to this girl, obviously yes, I'm a sports fan. I be watching, I try to get and watch all sports and stuff, but I'm just saying, like, I have my way of watching sports. However she describes it, that's her and the men that she done dealt with. So, but anyways, but yeah, I'm like, lady, like, go somewhere. like go settle your issues with your exes, but like don't look at me and be like, oh, like, you're this type of guy and stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm me. I am myself. I'm like, whatever picture you got painted of me, that's what's going on in your head. They ain't actual factuals, okay? That is your opinion about me, all right? So, anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 38 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $20 off your next purchase. Also, make sure you use my supported creator code for Epic Games, TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.